that he would be willing to pay whatever you want to fight Crawford.
Fine.
Yeah.
If he's willing to pay whatever I want, hands down.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special.
What other opportunity in life are you gonna get to make 100 and something million? Look at Evan. Coach Evan said 150, Bud. He think Bud gets. What other opportunity in life you gonna get to make 150 million?
Canelo Alvarez, the renowned Mexican boxing champion, has confirmed his willingness to face Terence Crawford, stating that if the financial terms are favorable, the bout will proceed. This development has sparked significant excitement among boxing enthusiasts, as both fighters are considered among the best in the sport. If you liked this video, please subscribe, punch Vista, and click the bell icon for more latest and interesting videos.
Do it.
Why not? Why not? I think Crawford, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. For me, easy money. So if the money is right, I'm in, because I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he move a lot and the fight is not that great. I saw Crawford the last fight and he don't move that much now. So
Brian Bomack McIntyre, Crawford's trainer, has expressed immense happiness regarding the impending match. He emphasized that this fight is a long-awaited opportunity for Crawford to showcase his skills against a formidable opponent like Canelo.
First off, how excited are you about it, and break the fight down for us?
Well, I ain't gonna break the fight down for you because I don't want to get a game plan away. But I'm excited for Terence more than anything to get the fight that he wants, to show the world that he's great. He's great, one of the greats to lace up the gloves. And so it's my job as a trainer. It's a job of Saul, a job of Red, whoever else is coming in camp with us, Bernie, to lead him to that win.
A lot of people make a lot about the 21-pound difference, the 14-pound difference, however you want to look at it. And they're saying that they think that it's just going to be too much, a bridge too far for Terence Crawford, that the size and the strength of Canelo Alvarez will carry the day, ultimately wearing the perceivably smaller Terence Crawford down. What do you say about that?
I tell you like this. The man must have seen something when he called Canelo out, because you got to remember, Bud called Canelo out. So he must see something in order for him to get that win. And he know he can win. So like I said before, it's our job to get him to that point.
I talked to Jose Benavidez Jr. about the fight between Terence and Canelo Alvarez. A glowing report from Jose Benavidez Jr. about Terence Crawford, saying that Canelo Alvarez better not sleep on Terence Crawford because he is an effing beast.
Well, he been in there with Bud, so he understands, what Bud can bring what brings to the table. So he just give him that warning out to this, not only Canelo, he give him the warning out to all the bettors out there that's going to bet against Bud. You fuck up and lose your money.
Terence Crawford is set to earn a substantial purse of $135 million for this fight, marking it as one of the most lucrative bouts in boxing history. This significant financial incentive underscores the magnitude of the event and Crawford's rising prominence in the boxing world.
Heard what Bud said. Weight classes for a reason. But then Bud and his team heard the TBV show. Then it's like, yo, you know what? Bud, we could throw the towel in. We gonna shimmy all the way to the bank. We gonna drop this 9 figures in the bank. We got you. Do we believe we could beat them? Yeah. What other opportunity in life are you gonna get to make 100 and something million? Look at Evan. Coach Evan said 150, Bud. He think Bud gets. What other opportunity in life you gonna get to make 150 million? Also be able to have an eject button. If you doing good, the towel never come out. Shit get ugly, the towel come out. They not about to just let Canelo beat on Crawford if Crawford can't handle Canelo. You understand? It's not gonna be a pride thing. Bomack been there all his life. Why would I allow?
In a candid conversation with Joe Rogan, Crawford exuded confidence about his chances in this monumental fight. He articulated his belief in his abilities and readiness to step up to the challenge, highlighting his determination to succeed against Canelo.
For big guys, you know what I mean? But I believe in my skills and my ability, and I believe in my team. I believe we'll come up with something that, will be suitable for me to be successful in that fight.
That would probably be the biggest fight in boxing.
Definitely.
That fight would be gigantic.
It would.
That would be a big one.
This bout is being hailed as a historic showdown between two of the greatest fighters of their era, scheduled to take.
I think he can outbox Canelo. It depends on what kind of Canelo rocks up, and Canelo is very, very experienced. But at the same time, he's had a lot of fights, which means that there is a time that you do go downhill as well. So I don't know. It's an interesting fight.
It's a crazy fight. I like it. A lot of fans have said like they're not interested because of the weight difference. But like to me, it's like I want to see how he's able to deal with the weight difference.
Yeah, but the thing is, Canelo used to be a 154 as well. So there is a slight weight division difference, but then Terence is coming up from 130. So
yeah, he's a lot smaller. Yeah, Canelo's like a little mini tank, man. He's like his bones are he's just a stocky dude.
Thick.
Placed during the Riyadh season, the event is anticipated to draw global attention and solidify the legacies of both athletes.
Right, as you see here, Terence Bud Crawford is back training. Is he training for that May showdown with Saul Canelo Alvarez? A mega fight? That's a mega fight. In movies, you have blockbuster movies like Star Wars, Independence Day. This is a blockbuster fight. This is a massive fight. Two of the best guys in their era facing off against one another. This would be explosive. And it's supposed to be Riyadh season, Cinco de Mayo. This is a fight that reportedly Canelo Alvarez has agreed now. That's huge. Who y'all got winning this fight? You see Terence Bud Crawford training. Is he training for Canelo Alvarez? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all...
Coach Joel Diaz has expressed concerns regarding the significant size difference between the two fighters. He pointed out that the smaller fighter may face challenges both in delivering effective punches and in withstanding Canelo's power, suggesting that some may underestimate the impact of this disparity.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's two more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Discussions have emerged comparing the resumes of both fighters. Critics note that while Canelo has faced and defeated elite opponents, Crawford's list of adversaries lacks names, like Gennady Golovkin raising questions about his experience at the highest level.
There's no Triple G on Bud's resume. There's no Trout on Bud's resume. There's no Daniel Jacobs on Bud's resume. Canelo is the one that's fought the elite level opposition. It's Canelo that fought Laura. There is no Laura on Bud's resume. There is no Laura on Bud's resume. Bud has never faced a multiple division champ. Bud has never faced a multiple division champ.
Yeah, but Bud is an elite boxer.
So you're an elite boxer, but you haven't fought elite boxer.
Boxing legend Juan Manuel Marquez has voiced reservations about Crawford's decision to move up 2 weight classes for this fight. He emphasized that weight classes exist for a reason and expressed concern that such a leap might not be in Crawford's best interest.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing it has divisions. You know what I mean?
Right, weight classes.
You know what? Right? Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes and Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power, and two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches. But I think the weight class is no good for him.
Former super middleweight champion Caleb Plant has expressed enthusiasm for the upcoming bout, acknowledging the exceptional talent of both fighters. He anticipates an exciting and competitive match that will captivate boxing fans worldwide.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, be able to find out firsthand.
Addressing concerns about the size difference, Crawford has downplayed the notion that Canelo holds a significant advantage. He asserted that Canelo is not an overwhelmingly large opponent, reinforcing his confidence in taking on the challenge.
You want to fight Canelo? Would you ever entertain a fight with Benavidez?
Benavidez is a big dude. Not to say I won't fight him, but the only reason why I entertain Canelo is because he's not a big dude. He might be thick, but he's not a big dude. Benavidez is like 6 foot something, come in 190, 100 probably, I might as well go to heavyweight if I fight Benavidez.
Yeah, I thought that at one point when Volkanovski was champion. I had retired and I was like, dude, the only fight that I would really want to come back for, this dude's 5'6" and he's pound for pound.
Right.
So I understand what you're looking at. You're like, you know what?
You just size him up.
Yeah.
You just size him up, especially when you going into a bigger weight class, size him up and you see your event.
Boxing analysts have extensively debated the impact of the fight's weight class on the outcome. Some believe that if the bout were contested at 154 or 157 Settleville, Terence Crawford would have the advantage given his skill set and experience at those lower weight divisions. However, when considering a fight at 168 lbs, many analysts favor Canelo Alvarez due to his natural size and weight advantage. Canelo's ability to fight effectively at this heavier weight, combined with his power and strength, has led many to believe he would have the upper hand if the fight were held at that class.
If Crawford and Canelo were to come to fruition, you see that being competitive still, even with the 21-pound difference, Jim?
If I'm Crawford, I don't want to have to go up to 168 pounds to get the fight. I want to somehow gull Canelo into thinking that it's okay to fight him at, best of all possible worlds, 154. But if I'm Terence Crawford, I want to try to make clear that there's no way you're going to get me to come into the ring at 168. That's your game, not mine. If Crawford is able to get Canelo down to 160, and so this depends on what I see out of Canelo this weekend.
Right.
But let's say he has a good fight, not a great fight, and he wins. If Crawford can get him down to 160, I make it a pick-up fight. If Crawford can get him down to 154 or 157, Crawford is, in my view, a big favorite in the fight. 168, I still have to favor Canelo.
Sports commentators Stephen A. Smith and Andre Ward have engaged in discussions about the upcoming fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, acknowledging the weight class implications. They pointed out that some people may underestimate Crawford's abilities, particularly when it comes to his exceptional skill set and determination. Both analysts emphasize that while Canelo's natural size advantage at 168 lbs is significant, Crawford's technical prowess, adaptability, and resilience should not be overlooked. They believe that Crawford's ability to excel in challenging situations could make him a formidable opponent even against a larger and more powerful fighter like Canelo.
What fight do you think is out there now that we all should want to see where we probably get more than we expected? What's the ideal fight?
The game is different, man. it's a lot of strategy going on with guys not taking fights and why they not taking fights. I like the Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez fight. A lot of people say, you know,
So do I.
that I'm crazy for thinking that Terence Crawford to win that fight. And my thing is like, okay, well, if you don't think that Terence Crawford can outbox Canelo Alvarez, you may have to check your IQ.
You're not watching. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And there's a reason why Canelo Alvarez ain't jumping at that fight. He fought Amir Khan, which was, I think, 2 weight classes lower than him. So the weight thing ain't that
at least
big
a weight class. And he fought Charlo.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing with that. So that's a fight that I would really like to see. That's a dangerous fight for both fighters for different reasons.
Commentator Showbiz the Adult has raised the point that Terence Crawford has yet to face an opponent of Canelo Alvarez's caliber. He emphasized the importance of experience against top-tier competition, which Canelo has consistently faced throughout. His career, Showbiz the Adult suggested that this fight will be a major test for Crawford, as it will challenge him in ways he hasn't been tested before. Despite Crawford's impressive skills and achievements, facing a fighter like Canelo with his wealth of experience and versatility will be a crucial step up. The outcome will reveal whether Crawford can thrive at the elite level.
When people bring up Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, we keep bringing up the weight class, but that's not my thing. This is what I'm mostly thinking about when it comes to that matchup. Terence Crawford has never met anyone like him. Y'all don't understand the importance of that statement. In order to beat Canelo, you gotta be great first. Triple G, Floyd, Biffle, you gotta be great because Canelo is great. Canelo ain't just a big tank guy, that's why he's great. Hit, good speed, accuracy, great heart, guts, shit, he's great. He has that X factor that only the great ones have. He fights more often than Crawford. At least twice a year. And he doesn't stop fighting. He fights through knee injury, wrist injury. If you're 6 foot something, if you're 5'11" or 5, it doesn't matter. He's great.
Former opponent Amir Khan has shared his perspective on facing both Canelo, Alvarez, and Terence Crawford. He acknowledged Canelo's immense power, but pointed out that despite his strength, Canelo can be hit in contrast. Khan highlighted Crawford's exceptional defensive skills, describing him as a more elusive and difficult opponent to land punches in. Khan emphasized that while Canelo's offensive power is formidable, Crawford's ability to avoid strikes and control the pace of a fight makes him a more challenging adversary. This comparison reflects the differing styles that would make an upcoming fight between Crawford and Canelo intriguing.
I fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them? Canelo's stronger and is easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. They both hit hard because and you can see that strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much weight? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fight Canelo?
Boxer Edgar Berlanga has recognized Terence Crawford's legendary skills and achievements, but highlighted Canelo Alvarez's significant advantages in terms of weight and size. Berlanga pointed out that these physical factors could play a crucial role in determining the outcome of an upcoming fight between the two. While Crawford is known for his exceptional boxing ability, Berlanga suggested that Canelo's natural size and strength may give him the upper hand, especially as Crawford moves up in weight. This contrast in physical attributes could ultimately impact the dynamics of the fight and favor Canelo, despite Crawford's technical prowess.
My good friend, my brother, Terence Crawford, wants to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can't count him out. You know what I'm saying?
Steven, A Smith has voiced concerns regarding Terence Crawford's decision to move up 3 weight classes to face Canelo Alvarez. He emphasizes the significant difference in size, power, and experience between the two fighters, suggesting that Crawford may be at a disadvantage. Smith questions whether this ambitious move is wise, given the challenges posed by facing a much larger opponent like Canelo. While Crawford is an elite fighter, Smith believes the jump in weight could be too much, and the outcome of such a fight might not favor him.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes and 21 pounds to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
This raises doubts about the practicality of the matchup. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.